and welcome to my tarot channel. This is another reading, and this one is going to be about relationships, and it's for singles, and this is about what is next for you in love. Who's coming towards you in love? What is your next chapter in your love life? Okay, and I'm gonna have 4 piles to choose from. I'm gonna first show you the crystals, and then I'm also going to choose a card for each of them. So the first one is the clear quartz crystal, pile 1. Pile 2 is the amethyst crystal. Pile 3 is the citrine cluster crystal. And pile 4 is the Iolite crystal. And now I'm going to choose the cards. As usual, I'm going to add timestamps so that you can skip the boring process to exactly what you are interested in. So I'm going to choose a card for each pile. Spirit, what is next in love for pile 1? What is next in love for the people who have chosen the clear quartz crystal? Spirit, what is next in love for the people who have chosen the clear quartz crystal? Spirit, what is next in love for the people who have chosen the clear quartz crystal? Spirit, what is next in love for pile 2, the people who have chosen the amethyst crystal? What is next in love for pile 2, the people who have chosen the amethyst crystal? All right. Spirit, what is next in love for the people who have chosen pile 3, the citrine cluster crystal? What is next in love for the people who have chosen pile 3, the citrine cluster crystal? Pile 4, what is next in love for you? So Spirit, what is next in love for the people who have chosen pile 4? What is next in love? What is their next chapter in love for the people who have chosen the Iolite crystal? Okay. Oops. So pile 1, you have the Emperor and the clear quartz crystal. Pile 2, you have the 6 of Wands and the amethyst crystal. Pile 3, you have the Queen of Cups and the citrine crystal. Pile 4, you have the Hanged Man and the Iolite crystal. I would ask you not to think about the significations of the cards. Instead, try to take some deep breaths, breathe into your stomach, ask yourself the question with your eyes closed, and then just instinctively choose whichever pile feels right. And you go ahead and choose your pile, and I'm gonna see you at your reading. So hello pile 1, you have chosen the clear crystal quartz and the Emperor card, and this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to add the shuffling, and then if you're not interested in the shuffling, you can skip to the reading directly. So Spirit, what is going to be new in love for pile number 1, the people who have chosen the clear quartz crystal? Spirit, what is new in love for the people who have chosen the clear quartz crystal? Who is coming towards them in love? All right. So we have this one. The King of Pentacles. Okay. Spirit, who is coming towards pile 1 in love? What is the next chapter in romance for them? Spirit, what is coming next for pile 1? Who is coming towards them in love? All right. Interesting. So, who is coming towards pile 1 in love? What is the next chapter in their romantic life? What is the next chapter in their romantic life, Spirit? Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 1? Who is coming towards them in love? All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile 1, the people who have chosen the clear quartz crystal? Who is coming towards them in love? What is their next chapter in love? Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 1, who's coming towards them in love? What is the next chapter in their romantic life? Spirit, what does pile 1 need to hear right now about their romantic life? Actually, I'm not going to choose this one. I'm just going to choose them like this. Spirit, what does pile 1 need to hear about their romantic life? Page of Pentacles. Okay. So you have the 3 of Swords and you have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. You have some really good cards. 3 of Swords, yeah. The 8 of Cups. All right. And the Emperor. So first of all, I can see that you have recently gone through some significant disappointment. Not just recently, actually, in the past. You're a person who probably carries a lot of emotional heaviness. You've probably gone through a lot of disappointment, a lot of heartbreak. And something is ending. You are ending a chapter. So at some point in the recent history, you have most likely gone through a breakup, maybe a divorce, some kind of really big heartache and disappointment. Something that I can say right now is that you are definitely in a phase where, even though you are normally a very intellectual person, you're a very intelligent person, very rational, you normally do not trust your feelings very much. You are right now in a place mentally and emotionally where you are struggling to control the sentimental side of you. You are struggling to, keep your head above water and not make any strong, how should I put it, assumptions, or not to project emotionally. You might have a tendency to project your emotions onto potential romantic partners. But this is not working in your best interest. Basically, what I feel for you, and this is a message that I feel I have to say, is that you most likely carry a significant amount of emotional baggage. And what I'm getting here is that the emotional baggage has to be cleared before you can move on to a brighter future. Because I feel like the future is bright for you when it comes to romance. You have the Four of Wands here, which shows a stable home life. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune, which shows that whatever has happened in your life is basically under divine influence. So whatever has happened, the good and the bad so far, is part of the plan, basically, for you. This person that is going to come into your life next is going to be a person who is really stable, really solid. Most likely a person who does have a certain level of status, a person who has achieved significantly so far, but whatever their situation is, this is a person who is quite good at taking care of themselves, taking care of their finances. Most likely they're also a nurturing figure. This person could have a lot of earth energy, a lot of earth in astrology, which means Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Really interesting. This person that you're going to meet next is a person who is going to be your counterpart. They're going to be a person who has really balanced masculine and feminine energy. They've most likely integrated both their feminine and masculine sides, and they're a very balanced, mature person, regardless of their age physically. But I can also see that this person is very romantic, very sentimental. There's definitely a feeling here that you have gone, the phase that you are about to go through, the phase that you have just recently gone through with a lot of emotional heaviness, a lot of heartache, has definitely left you with a strong sense of disappointment, with feeling shut down, and because of that, you are unlikely to see potential opportunities next to you because of this Five of Cups energy. So that's a message for you to be open to new possibilities. I feel like because of the association with the Five of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune, the message here is that, strike the iron while it's hot, basically. So it's kind of like, be careful, because the opportunities that are near you right now, which you are not observing because you're still grieving the past, they won't be around forever, and you need to be able to take advantage of them. But in order for you to take advantage of whatever opportunities are in front of you or next to you, you have to work out through your emotional, let's say your shadow side, for lack of a better word. So yeah, most likely with the Moon card, you are a person who is also very sentimental, very emotional, very empathetic, and you get most easily hurt. This person that you're going to meet next, that's going to come into your life, is a person that you could meet through your social circle, through your professional circle. And also this could be like in the near future, you might start a new job or a new career opportunity, and that's how you're going to meet them. This person also most likely has a lot of fixed energy when it comes to astrology. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I feel like also you may have gone through significant heartache when it comes to relationships, and that has made you really prioritize your career, hoping that it would keep your mind off things, your career, and your finances. So the person that you're going to meet most likely is going to balance you out. So either they're going to be a person who has a lot of earth energy and you're going to have a lot of air energy. I mean, they're going to balance you out with respect to the energies that I'm getting in this reading. So either one of you is going to have predominance of earth energy in their chart, or a predominance of air energy, or also you could have a strong moon. With a strong moon, I feel like also there's a strong possibility that you're going to meet this person from home, like something connected to the fourth house, to the moon. So it could be through your family, it could be through the home environment. So nowadays, of course, that could also mean that you meet this person online, because a lot of people work from home. I feel like this is especially true. So if you're a person who works from home, you might very likely meet this new romantic interest through your job. With respect to advice, that's definitely a strong message for you. So for you, there is a strong message of you needing to close a chapter. And I feel like with this moon card, there's a warning, like I said, that you're carrying a lot of emotional baggage and you need to work through it. This could be through any method that you have at your disposal. It could be, you know, seeking to go to therapy. It could be you choosing to meditate more, to be more introspective, to analyze your past mistakes, your past patterns in relationships. I definitely feel like, I mean, look at the fact that the moon is right underneath the 3 of Swords. So, I mean, a lot of emotional heaviness here. Like, I feel like you've gone through a lot of heartbreak. And because of that, you are now very negative in your point of view. And I feel like that's, definitely a warning for you that you should be, opening your mind and opening your eyes to new possibilities, because there could be someone literally right next to you, a person that maybe you deal with even on a regular basis, especially if this is someone that you meet from work, or maybe an acquaintance of your family, that is most likely going to be your next romantic interest. And also, whoever, like I said, so this person most likely will have a pretty mature energy emotionally, but also have a sensitive, creative side. This person also could be very imaginative, very sensitive themselves. But there's definitely like a strong message here that you're going to meet this person pursuing a career or pursuing some kind of intellectual ambition. Maybe you're going to start some new venture, because it's here, it starts with the Ace of Swords and it ends with the Page of Pentacles, which is like, maybe it's like you have a business that is just about to take off, and that's how you get into contact with this person. This person could be also very strongly connected to nature. They could love to spend time in nature, or you could spend time in nature a lot. But yeah, pretty much. Okay, so this is like pretty much all I can see right now. So I hope you have found this useful. And if you have, please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to see when I will post a new reading. Okay, and if you're interested in a personal reading from me, please email me at the email in the video description. Thank you. So, hello pile 2, this is your reading if you have chosen this Six of Wands card and the Amethyst crystal. This is the Amethyst crystal. Okay, so yeah, this is the shuffling part, and you can skip this if you're gonna find it too boring and tedious. So, Spirit, what is next in love for pile 2? What is next in love for the people who have chosen the Amethyst crystal? What kind of a person is going to show up in their lives next? What can you tell this person about their love life, the next chapter of their love life? What can you tell me for pile 2, Spirit? What is the next chapter in their love life? What is the next chapter in their love life? Spirit, what is the next chapter in their love life? So you have the Page of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Devil. Wow. I'm not sure which one this is. I have to check. And you have the King of Cups. Okay, let me check this one. Oh, right. Temperance. Okay, so you have the Temperance card. Okay, so let's see the second deck. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 2? Who is the person that's going to show up in their lives next? What is next in love for them? What message do you have for them, Spirit? What message do you have for pile 2? The people who have chosen the Amethyst crystal. What can you tell me for pile 2? The people who have chosen the Amethyst crystal. Okay. Five of Cups, the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. This, oh, wow, the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords have also showed up for pile 1, so maybe you should also check out that reading. Interesting. So first of all, I feel like you're a person who is very busy and very tired. I mean, your first card is the Six of Wands, which shows that you have achieved a certain level of success so far. Whether you are aware of it or like whether you're happy with where you are at or not, you have definitely achieved some form of success. so far. So this basically shows that, and also, you know, together with the Four of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Two of Pentacles, you're a person, and also with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you are a person who, whether it's in love or in something else, anything else in life, you tend to chase several objectives at the same time. You're the kind of person that is easily attracted by new opportunities, new, maybe even potentially new romantic partners. And I feel this also because of the Devil card. You might be struggling with even being maybe confusing lust with love and thinking that you're in love when actually it's just physical attraction, but it doesn't really have any depth. You're having a difficulty to distinguish between real opportunities for you, things that are worth pursuing, and things that are just distractions, basically. I feel like you definitely have a tendency to be distracted, whether it's in love, whether it's in life in general. Also, there is a message here. And you also have this heartbreak card. To me, this doesn't, like, I mean, of course, a very blunt interpretation could be that, you know, the next chapter in your romantic life is gonna include heartbreak, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. I feel like you're potentially a person who has been hurt a lot, and because of that, you shield yourself now, or maybe you no longer even give a chance to potentially deeper connections because you were severely bruised at some point, like you put all your eggs in one basket and maybe that relationship turned sour. Maybe you have recently also gone through a breakup, and because of that, you are now to a large extent keeping people at arm's length. But at the same time, you're gonna have a lot of options when it comes to romance. Most likely you're a person who's really attractive. So with the Devil card, this could show either, it could go one or two ways, you know, one of two ways. It's either you are the person who is sometimes blinded by lust, or other people are blinded by lust when it comes to you. So you're a person who's looking for, you know, a deeper connection, but it's just you haven't found it so far because people are really attracted to you on a very physical basis and are having trouble, discovering your deeper qualities, or like your spiritual qualities. Maybe also because you're a person who is quite successful. I feel like on the surface you come across as a person who, you know, has it all together and is just, you know, quite accomplished. You have a decent social status, and that also attracts a lot of people, which is basically creating confusion in your life. There is a message here for you to take it easy in the immediate future. You need to take some time off from dating, most likely, but also just to take it easy in general, because you have the Four of Swords, which to me shows that you have gone through a lot. You're pretty tired. You're most likely a person who really works really hard and, you know, juggles a lot of activities at the same time. And because of that, because you're really tired, you're having difficulties in seeing things clearly. Most likely, again, with the Five of Cups, there are opportunities right next to you with respect to romance that you are not seeing. There's also a message here that in order for you to start the new chapter with respect to romance or meet your next romantic partner, you have to get out of your comfort zone. There's also a really strong message here that you need to focus, you need to cultivate your spiritual side. Most likely you have that potential, but whether you have cultivated it or not is not really clear. So if you are a person who has not pursued any kind of like intuitive hobbies, like including tarot readings or astrology or cultivating your psychic abilities of any kind, but also just taking up spiritual practices at the very least, doing some meditation every now and then, that is going to help you. That is going to help you clear your mind of clutter and get back in touch with your higher self. Because I feel like right now there's a lot of confusion in your life with respect to what you're supposed to prioritize. There's also a message here that it's really hilarious, really, because you have the Temperance card next to the Devil card. So there's a pretty clear message that you need to rein in maybe your more, I guess, base instincts. The Devil card does not just refer to lust. It could be any kind of distraction. It could be having addictions. You could be a person who maybe has struggled with addictions. Whichever the situation may be, the Devil card warns of the fact that you're being distracted from your true self. Like you're really having a hard time keeping your head above water in terms of pursuing your long-term goals, but not just materially, which you're most likely doing okay with. You're pretty good at pursuing material ambitions, most likely. But this is more about you staying true to yourself, to your higher self, because of the High Priestess and because of the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords especially is a card that basically says you need to follow your intuition. You might be a prisoner of your own thoughts. And this also goes hand in hand with the Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups shows that, and also the Seven of Cups. So like you're a person who, you probably have a lot of noise. You have a lot of noise that is, confusing your radar with respect to what is right for you in romance. Most likely because you have a lot of options, it's difficult for you to make the right choices. This could either be that you have a lot of options, or on the other hand, it could be that you're a person who always thinks that there's something better around the corner. Whichever the situation may be, you definitely struggle with commitment when it comes to romance. And this is very likely due to past heartache. Like you have learned to become superficial and not become too attached to anyone. But that is not giving you fulfillment, and it is not really staying true to your higher path. Once you do decide to stay true to your path and cultivate your intuition, your creativity, you're going to attract a person who's quite artistic, a person who's passionate, creative, imaginative. This could be a person who's really good at working with people, like a counselor. Even some kind of a person who's definitely cultivating their own spirituality, a person who has a lot of empathy, who is emotionally healthy and can inspire others as well. Also a person who understands people very well. Most likely this person can have strong water energy and fire energy in their chart. So this means Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I would say especially Sagittarius. This is a person who most likely is going to be adventurous and passionate, and like I said, also artistic. With the High Priestess, there's definitely some kind of a higher plan going on in your life. But you are meant to go for also most likely a person that is maybe not conventional, maybe less conventional than you are. Maybe a person that is actually not immediately obvious as an attractive partner, if that makes sense. And not to say that they're not attractive, but there could be something about them that puts you off in the first, at first sight. Like maybe they're not your type, or maybe they're a person who for some reason does not come across as, socially successful or even socially acceptable. There might be something about them, and maybe that's the reason why you have all of these cards that are saying you're missing someone that is either quite in front of you or right next to you. So a person that most likely you will see on a regular basis. I cannot say for sure if this is someone that you already know or not. But pretty much. You could also meet this person while running errands. You're a person who's definitely drawn to the, I feel, occult. Or if you're not drawn to the occult, you have that ability to get into occult topics. At the very least, like I said, take up some meditation, because it's going to help you a lot. I feel like the key to meeting your future partner is somehow, on the one hand, funny enough, time management, getting your finances in order, and also controlling your impulses, like I said. I feel like you're a person who maybe throws themselves head first when it comes to matters of romance. And there's definitely like a warning that you need to be more controlled. You need to spend time to get to know a person, because I feel like with your reading, you're not supposed to meet this person like in a love at first sight scenario. Not that the rest of them would necessarily point to that. I mean, I still have to do the 2 other readings, but in your case, I feel like there's a strong message that this is definitely not going to be a love at first sight situation. And that's a strong message that you need to keep your eyes open to all the possibilities that are next to you or before you. And yeah, pretty much this is what I can see in your reading. And I hope you have found this useful and you have enjoyed it. And if you have, please like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell to see when I will post a new reading. And also, if you're interested in a personal consultation, I will leave my contact information in the video description. Okay, thank you. Hello, Pile 3. This is the reading for you if you have chosen this Queen of Cups card and the Citrine cluster crystal. And I'm going to add timestamps for you to skip directly to the reading, but I'm going to do the shuffling now. Okay, so Spirit, What is next in love for pile 3? The people who have chosen the yellow citrine cluster. What is next in love for them? What message do you have for them? What is next in love for the people who have chosen the citrine cluster crystal? What is next in love for the people who have chosen the citrine cluster crystal? What is next in love for the people who have chosen the citrine cluster crystal? Who is coming towards them in love? What can you tell me about pile 3? Who is coming towards them in love? Spirit. Good. Repeat. So, the Queen of Cups. Death. Interesting. The Devil card. This showed up for pile 2 as well. So, maybe you want to check that out if you were drawn to it. The 5 of Swords. The 6 of Wands. Yeah, and the Strength card. Okay, I'm going to choose the second row. So, Spirit, what is next in love for pile 3? Who is coming towards them in love? What is next in love for pile 3? Who is coming towards them in love? What is the next chapter in their romantic life? What advice do you have for them? What messages do you have for them, Spirit? Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 3? What messages do you have for them with respect to their next chapter in their lives? Who is coming towards them in love? What can you tell me about pile 3, Spirit? What can you tell me about pile 3? Who is coming towards them in love? Okay, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Swords again, the Lovers, wow, the Queen of Cups again, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so it seems like you have a pretty strong message here, because you have 2 cards that came out double. I hope you can see that, right? Yeah, I think you can. All right. So, let's see. I feel like either in the recent past or in the near future, you're going to go through some kind of a painful ending. And look, the candle just went out. So it's true. I mean, there's been some kind of a painful ending in your love life. Some kind of a betrayal. Either there's been a betrayal or there's some kind of a hollow victory. Maybe, let's see. I feel like it's possible that, you know, maybe for some of you, it is possible that you've gone through some really painful endings, like you felt someone has stabbed you in the back, has betrayed your trust in the worst possible way. You felt really broken because of it. But another way to interpret this, the 5 of Swords coming out twice, is that it may be that in the past you have had relationships where you felt like you couldn't be yourself. Like you felt like you know, you sacrificed your personal happiness, your deepest desires, and your needs in a relationship in order to maybe just have the social status of having a relationship, or to get something materially out of it. Like maybe you have wanted security, or maybe you've wanted, I don't know, whatever, just a pat on the back from society for having a relationship. But in the process, you felt like it was a hollow kind of connection that was just on a surface level, and that was not making you feel happy, fulfilled emotionally. You felt like you couldn't really be yourself around this person. And there's going to be, you're going through some kind of a transformation as well. You're going through some major transformation. And you have the Queen of Cups showing up twice, and the Strength card. So I feel like either you or the person that's coming into your life. Oh my God, I just realized you have the Queen of Cups 3 times. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So either you or the person that's coming into your life is someone who is very strong in water energy. You know, water in the astrological system stands for the signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. I personally use sidereal zodiac, but whatever works for you. Either you or the next person you're going to have a relationship with is going to be the Queen of Cups, or this just shows that you're going to have an emotionally fulfilling and mature relationship. I feel like you have gone through a lot of bad endings and a lot of maybe phony connections, phony relationships in general. Maybe not even just romantic relationships, but you've dealt with a lot of, you know, backstabbers, a lot of people who just didn't accept you for who you were. And now you have the emotional maturity to understand yourself, to understand what it is that you want. And you are a very no-nonsense kind of a person. So I feel like there are 2 potential interpretations here. Either, you know, if you're a woman, or if you are predominantly identify as feminine, you're somewhere right now as a combination of the Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. Definitely more of the Queen of Cups. So you're a person who, maybe you're like a natural born psychologist. Maybe you even work in psychology, okay? You have a very good understanding of human nature, of human psychology. And I feel like, and again, this is really going off on a limb, but because of this knowledge that you have of human nature, it has been really easy, maybe too easy for you to just manipulate your way in and out of relationships of all kinds. And now you are realizing that that was not a fulfilling path. And it's really interesting here because you have the Lovers, right? And you have the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords. So the person that's going to come into your life could even be a person that you've had some kind of a connection with before, someone that you may already know. It could be. But whichever the case, there's definitely going to be a lot of passionate intimacy in this relationship, or a lot of physical attraction, because of the Devil card and the Lovers being present. This is a person that you're going to have some kind of a very strong instinctive connection to, like a natural thing. It's going to feel like you don't have to try, you don't have to put on a mask or any kind of pretense to impress this person. And that's exactly what that's what you're ready for now. And I feel like that's what you have been going through a lot of transformations for in order to have an emotionally mature, natural connection. The person that is also going to come into your life could be a person who has strong fire energy. They could be a Leo. They could be a person who is quite successful on a material plane, a person who has a certain level of stability in their lives, and financially and status-wise and everywhere, because of the Emperor, because of the Strength card, because of the Six of Wands, also because of all the Queens. I feel like because of the Page of Cups, maybe you've been a person who has allowed yourself to be sweet-talked a lot in the past. So in any case, if you identify more as female, I would feel like you are the queens, okay? If you're more like the male, you're more like the Emperor and the Page of Cups. Maybe also a little bit of the Devil. And that means that you're a person who is really stable, mature, but also with a strong, passionate side. And you're most likely going to meet a woman who is more of a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Swords kind of energy. But also the same things stand with respect to this is a person you're going to have a very strong emotional connection with and also good physical intimacy with. I feel like in the past, maybe you have really allowed your partners to have the last say in your relationships, and I feel like that's really something you're challenging right now. You don't like that. You have realized that it's not for you, and maybe you're even angry with yourself for having been too trusting, too emotional, too caring, too empathetic, and now you are becoming a person who is, very straightforward, very no nonsense, and maybe hyper rational. But at the same time, you're struggling with your addictions towards immediate gratification, whether this has to do with lust or, any kind of distractions, any kind of immediate gratification. You could even struggle with some kind of an addiction. It could even be that some kind of an addiction issue has ended previous relationships or is about to end a strong relationship in your life. It doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be for some of you that there's some kind of an addiction issue that is really having a negative impact on your love life. I feel like if you're a woman, you might be attracting a man that is in, either younger than you are. For some of you, this could be the case if you have this tendency. You might be attracting a man who's younger, more inexperienced. But who gives you emotional fulfillment. Okay, so this is pretty much what I can see in your reading, and I hope you have found this useful, and if you have, please like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell to see when I will post the next reading, and also if you're interested in a personal consultation, please email me at the email that I will write in the video description. Okay, thank you. So, hello, pile number 4. This is your reading if you've chosen the Iolite crystal and this card, the Hanged Man. Okay, and I'm gonna add timestamps so you can skip the shuffling part, but I'm gonna shuffle. Okay, so Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 4, the people who have chosen the Iolite crystal? What is coming towards them in love? What is their next chapter in romance? What messages do you have for them? Tell me, Spirit, what messages do you have for pile 4? What messages do you have for pile 4? Who is coming towards them in love? What do they need to hear with respect to romance right now? Tell me, Spirit, who is coming towards them in love? Who is coming towards them in love, Spirit? Who is coming towards them in love? Who's coming towards them in love? Okay, so you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Cups. I forgot which one. I think it was this way, right? Or was it this way? Whatever. This is the Tower, okay? And this is the Ace of Cups. And you have the 6 of Pentacles as well. Okay. So, Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 4, the people who will choose the Iolite crystal? What is going to be the next chapter in romance for them? Who is coming towards them in love? What messages do you have for them with respect to their next romantic chapter? Who is coming towards them in love? Their next romantic chapter, Spirit. What can you tell me about their next chapter in romance? The 6 of Swords. Again, the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. The Knight of Wands. The 2 of Swords. The 3 of Cups. Oh, wow. The 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to need to clarify this 2 of Swords card. So, Spirit, clarify this 2 of Swords for me, please. Clarify this 2 of Swords for me. What are the 2 paths here? What are the 2 paths for this 2 of Swords? The Star and the 7 of Pentacles, okay? Clarify the 7 of Pentacles for me in this case. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles, please. Judgment. Clarify the Star for me, please. Clarify the Star for me. Knight of Cups. Okay. I'm gonna see. Okay. So, let's see what is going on here. So, Pile 4. You're going to go through some kind of a tower moment. A tower moment means that either you are very close to a breakthrough internally, like you feel like something needs to change in your life and you are ready and willing to start those changes, or if this is not you, then unfortunately the changes are going to start from an outside source in your life. So this basically means that you are very likely to go through something like the loss of a relationship in a very negative way. It's really interesting because the Two of Swords is right underneath the Tower. And then you have the Ace of Cups with the Three of Cups. So I feel like after the Tower moment, after this big collapse of something, some kind of a safety net, some kind of a structure that you had in your life, it's something that's going to shake you to the core. Either it's going to be a deep realization, like I mentioned, so this could be like you going through some kind of an identity crisis even, or going through some kind of a phase in your life where maybe you realize you're on the wrong path. And maybe this is not directly related to romance, but I feel like I have to talk about it because it just showed up. And you're going to have to choose between two paths. You're going to be stuck in limbo for a while. And the way to get out of this limbo is either the path that is shown by the Star card and the Knight of Cups, or the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card, which is really interesting. So I feel like you have a choice between choosing, since this is a romance, you might have a choice between two people, a romance reading. So you might have to deal with choosing between two potential partners. One of them shown by the Knight of Cups and the Star, the other one by the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card, which is really interesting because the Judgment card has to deal with karma. So this is either a person that is going to be quite popular, artistic, intuitive, could be a person who has strong water energy in their horoscope. So a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or this could be a person who is a very hard worker, but also a person who is dealing with a lot of, how should I put it, karmic baggage. I feel like a person who is really caught up in their own profession, maybe in their own path, in their own development, and may not be so emotional, so lovey-dovey, and may not bring you the same level of excitement and emotional fulfillment in a romantic relationship. However, they will bring you stability. And maybe even to some extent you might feel like this person, the second option that is shown by the Seven of Pentacles, is a person that could bring you closer to your karmic path, okay? So like could help your destiny somehow, maybe your professional life, okay? So it's interesting because you have both the Tower and the Hangman, which to me shows that you're definitely going to have some kind of a change in perspective. Like maybe the kind of person that you were attracted to, you're no longer going to find attractive. You're going to have some kind of a change in taste. That could be an interpretation. You have the Ace of Cups. Interesting. So after the Tower and the choice, you have the choice between the two paths. You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles and then the Five of Pentacles. Really interesting. Okay, I need to clarify again. So Spirit, clarify the Six of Pentacles for me. Clarify the Six of Pentacles for me. Again, the Hangman, clarify the Six of Pentacles for me. The Five of Wands. Very interesting. There's something going on that is really significant in your life. I feel you're definitely going through some kind of a change of perspective. The Hanged Man and the Five of Wands. Like maybe there's some kind of a person that you've had a conflict with, a person that you have known through your professional path, through your work, that maybe you didn't even understand properly. There was some kind of misunderstandings between you, and now you are going to have a change of heart. Maybe you will get to know this person, and you're going to realize that actually once you get to know them and once you start to put yourself in their shoes, that they're actually not that bad. This could definitely be some kind of a situation where you're going to have a change of heart about a person that you did not have the best impression of initially. Maybe you even dislike the person at first, and that could be the person that you are attracting next into your love life. It's really interesting here because it's like the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. With all this Pentacles energy, actually, you're very likely going to meet the next romantic partner through work. Or if it's not through work, it's something to do with your finances. Maybe, I don't know, you can meet this person in a bank or anything to do with finances, really. Maybe they're your accountant is going to introduce you, something like that. I feel like a message for you is that you are holding on too tightly to money with the Six of Pentacles. Either, again, this could be either you or the person that you're going to attract next. This is a person, in any case, the Six of Pentacles, which shows up twice, is a person that is really in a good place financially, a person who is most likely quite savvy when it comes to managing their finances, and they're in a position to give away money to other people. And you're definitely being encouraged. Like maybe this could even be like, again, for some of you, this could be like maybe you're even going to meet this person through some kind of like what do you call them, charity events, or like yeah, basically, yeah, some kind of a charity event, something to do with a charitable event. Again, I feel like this is a formal setting. I feel like you're a person who has had a lot of choices in the past, and you have turned down a lot of choices when it comes to romance because you were just not interested, or maybe it was not the right time. Maybe you were focused on something else. And now you are a person who's learning what you really want. Like you're learning, to set your foot down in terms of relationships and what you want from a relationship, and to really be clear on the kind of person that you want to be with, the kind of person that you want to be, so that, you're going to attract the right partner, which is a good thing. I feel like when it comes to romance, you are leaving you're also most likely you're going to meet this person when you're leaving some kind of a turbulent time in your life, most likely. So again, this could be in the near future. I mean, if this resonates with the Tower moment, it could be in the near future or in the recent past that you've gone through some kind of a Tower moment where I mean, I feel because of the Hangman, actually, this Tower moment could be mostly internal for most of you. So it doesn't get to the point of you losing a job or losing a relationship, but rather you starting to realize that your perspective on things has been flawed and you wanting to change. Again, either you or your person could be someone who is very, very intense, very passionate, very aggressive even, especially when it comes to achieving financial success, material success, career success. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's potentially a message here that you're going to meet this person after leaving some strong, ending some kind of a turbulent stage in your life, and, moving towards a more stable, secure kind of life. The person you're gonna, so either you, like I was saying, either you or the person you're gonna meet is in a very good financial position. Again, if you're a woman and you are, or if you're just a person who identifies more as feminine, you could be a man as well, you're going to attract a person who is relatively young in spirit, very passionate, very, intellectually powerful, and also very creative, very passionate, very energetic. This could be a person who has a strong energy of fire and air in their chart. A lot of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also, if you are more of a feminine person, I feel like there's a strong message here that you're going to have a new emotional beginning. Like you're also being encouraged to spend your time, to spend some time enjoying yourself, enjoying your life, enjoying the milestones that you have achieved so far, and, celebrating also together with your friends and together with other women or other people who have a lot of feminine energy. I feel like there's a message here that you definitely have to embrace your feminine energy. In any situation, though, irrespective of your gender, this person that you're going to meet is going to be a person that you can build a very solid, stable relationship with. Most likely, this is going to be a person that you want to set up home with, you want to start a family with. You feel like you really can support each other materially on every plane. Like you can build a legacy together. You might even work together or like start some kind of a project together professionally. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this, I feel like at some point you're going to have to choose between two potential paths. I did mention this, but so the Knight of Cups, which I chose for clarification. Okay, so you have the Knight of Cups and the Star, and then the Seven of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So I feel like the person, if you go for the Knight of Cups energy, this person could also be someone that is really well known. Of course, in today's age, it could be a person who has a strong media following, someone who maybe has, like, again, could be a person who is on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook maybe, but could even be a person who is just very well known and well recognized maybe in their professional field, for instance. But in any case, it's going to be a person who really attracts attention, most likely is going to be really good looking. But I feel like that's going to seem to you like the less conventional option. Or you're going to have some kind of a potential qualms about choosing that particular type of partner because either they're not your type or because you just want stability with all your Pentacles energy going on here.